The military wing of Hamas has handed over the body of another captive to the Red Cross. The Islamic Jihad Palestinian group says it found the remains in Gaza's al-Nusayrat camp on Monday, adding the body was discovered in an area that had been controlled by Israeli forces after many days of searching. 2 more captives' bodies are yet to be recovered under the first phase of the ceasefire deal. Right, let's go now live to Hani Mahmoud, who joins us from Gaza City. So we're expecting this, the handover has happened. What do we expect next, and how many more are left?
That's correct, Sarah. The handover just took place in the past few minutes, where Hamas al-Qassam Brigade, alongside with the Islamic Jihad group, handed over the remains of the Israeli captive, body of Israeli captive from the central area of the Gaza Strip that was recovered from an area that was relentlessly bombardment over the past months. And in fact, the Israeli military was present in that area. It's not far from the Netzarim corridor. It's about 1 kilometer from where the Israeli military built what looks like a military base, and it created the security corridor as it described it, and it was only 1 kilometer away where the remains of the Israeli body captives was found, along with the bodies of the guards who were present at the site. The search went for a long time, and the remains of the body had to be extracted from the area and then handed over to the Red Cross, and on their way to the Israeli side, where it actually could be happening at any moment now from the Israeli side. 2 of the bodies of captives remain across the Gaza Strip. Now, it's important to point out that the search and locating exactly the remains of the bodies or bodies of captives across the Strip is a very difficult process, given the lack of equipment, the lack of heavy machinery, and the fact that the entire Gaza Strip has been turned into rubble and ruins. The search and the discovery of bodies or remains is happening in areas that have been relentlessly bombarded by the Israeli military. Entire buildings collapsed and infrastructure destroyed, roads that no longer exist in these areas. So it takes time, and it was not until recently some of these heavy equipment machinery were allowed into the Gaza Strip, but only strictly for the purpose of the search and recovering the bodies of captives. None of these is allowed to do any proper search for the tens of thousands of bodies of Palestinians buried under the rubble across the Gaza Strip. So now the expectation, hopefully, as many of the families expressed, that as soon as the remaining 2 bodies are recovered, these heavy equipment and machinery will be used to remove rubble in order to recover the bodies of Palestinians trapped under the ruins of their homes.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.